Coming here, my name is Paul Gaines. I'm the Mahoney County Prosecuting Attorney. Sitting to my left is Assistant Prosecutor Mike Yakavone, and to my right is Assistant Prosecutor Don Cantalamesa. Both of these individuals were instrumental in assisting the authorities in the investigation of this case, which resulted in this indictment today. In March 1992, Sharon Kedersky was reported missing by her two daughters who lived in Pembroke Pines, Florida. On April 8th of 1992, Austintown police discovered a partially clothed woman's body behind the flea market off Clarkins Drive. No identification or distinguishing marks were observed on the body, and the body was listed as a Jane Doe. After conducting a forensic examination of the body, the Mahoney County Coroner's Office determined the cause of death as a homicide and sent items to the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation and Identification for laboratory analysis. Although DNA was not available in 1992, BCI performed trace evidence and semen analysis on the evidence submitted. The evidence was then returned to the Austintown Police Department, where it remained in storage until 2011. The National Missing and Unidentified Person System, commonly referred to as NAMUS, N-A-M-U-S, is a national information clearinghouse and resource center for missing, unidentified, and unclaimed person cases across the United States. Funded and administered by the National Institute of Justice and managed through a cooperative agreement with the University of North Texas Health Science Center in Fort Worth, Texas, all NAMUS resources are provided at no cost to law enforcement, medical examiners, coroners, allied forensic professionals, and family members of missing persons. NAMUS was created in 2009 and funded through grants administered by the Department of Justice. Individuals can submit DNA evidence to NAMUS for analysis if they have a missing family member that has not been located. In 2011, former Mahoney County Coroner's investigator Courtney Boucher sent DNA cards from four unknown crime victims, or four unknown victims in Mahoney County, including Ms. Kedersky, and the evidence to BCI for DNA analysis. Unbeknownst to investigator Boucher, Ms. Kedersky's daughters also submitted their DNA to NAMUS in May. In June of 2011, according to an article in the Sun Sentinel, the local newspaper in Pembroke Pines. Sharon was identified by NAMUS in January of 2013. In September of 2013, BCI's DNA analysis confirmed a CODIS, which is Combined DNA Indexing System, match linking the same unknown male as a suspect in the Mahoney County homicide of Ms. Kedersky and other crimes in other jurisdictions, partially based on the evidence submitted by investigator Boucher. That was all a part of then Attorney General Mike DeWine's request for cold case submission of evidence for DNA analysis, if you'll recall. The evidence suggested that the suspect was a truck driver during the times in question. BCI analyst Lori Braunschweiger in 2017 took it upon herself to review the records of CODIS and BCI looking for a familial match of DNA. Based upon her analysis and her findings, Samuel Legg III was identified as a possible match in Mahoney County's unsolved homicide of Sharon Kedersky, among others outside of Mahoney County. Based on Braunschweiger's report, detectives from various jurisdictions became involved in consultation In January, a detective from Medina County Sheriff's Department, along with the Medina County prosecutor, flew to Arizona and received a DNA sample from Mr. Legg. Within 2 weeks, BCI confirmed that Mr. Legg was a match to Medina County's case and to our unknown male in Ms. Kazerski's homicide. Investigation revealed that Samuel Legg was a truck driver in 1992, and he had an Ohio CDL driver's license. Last week, Austintown detectives, along with detectives from other jurisdictions, and Attorney Mike Iacovone from the Mahoning County Prosecutor's Office, the Austintown detectives of Robert Whitehead and Gregory McGlynn, participated in interviews of Mr. Legg in Medina County. Subsequently, this case was presented to the Mahoning County Grand Jury this morning, and the Grand Jury returned an indictment consisting of 4 counts. The first 3 counts are aggravated murder, the first count being aggravated murder with prior calculation and design. The second count being aggravated murder during the commission of a felony, rape. The third count, aggravated murder during the commission of a aggravated robbery of Ms. Kazerski. And the fourth is straight murder. Aggravated murder carried a penalty of 20 to life in 1992, which is what he would be subject to. And murder carries a penalty of 15 to life in 1992. The statute of limitations have run on the charges of aggravated robbery and rape, so cannot charge them with those. An indictment is only an allegation and is not considered evidence. This defendant is considered innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law. Now I can take your questions.
What does it mean to get justice for this victim 27 years after the fact?